Yo, what's good? Big Z here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make this. So the song is called In Flames by a producer called Dabin. I'm not sure how to pronounce it because I had never heard of this producer before until a ton of you guys have commented wanting me to remake this song. And there are so many comments, I just had to do it. So here we are. Hopefully you guys think the remake is good enough, so let's jump right into it. As always, the MIDI and serum patches will be linked below. Let's start with these big saw chords that really fill out the whole song. So I made them in serum, and it is really just two saw waves. One with 6 voices unison, one with 7. Even though this envelope is all the way open here, I have it modulating the detune of both these saw waves. I have it opening this MG low 18 filter all the way. Also in the noise oscillator, I have this bright white noise that's under analog sounds, and I have the envelope modulating the level of that noise oscillator. In the effects section, I have some dimension expander, some chorus on there, and also this formant filter. I'll slowly bring in the mix of the formant filter so you can see what it's doing with the sound. I found that it sounded best when it was kept around 50%. That's pretty much it for the sound. Let's get into the processing of it. Here's some EQ I have, cutting off the high end. Then I have some OTT here, that's cutting off even more of the high end. Then I have another EQ after it that's cutting off some resonant frequencies around 3100 Hertz. Let's get into the leads now. So the lead consists of 5 different layers. Here's the first layer. It's a serum layer that's just a saw wave and a triangle wave. And it has this envelope that's modulating the low pass filter with a super long release time, but it's important that you put the voicing in mono so the notes don't overlap with each other because it's the lead. In the effects, I just have some dimension expander and some chorus on there. Next layer, I have a square lead that is just a square sound with the same envelope. Everything's the same except instead of a saw wave, it's a square. It's also an octave below the other layer, and it gives more body to the sound. Here's the EQ I have on that one, cutting off some lows and highs. Next up, I have another serum patch that gives the lead a lot of its character. It's that bright vocal sounding lead. And how you find this wavetable is go down to the vowel section, and it's called ooh ya ooh. Both the oscillators are from this wavetable. They're different octaves, and it's also the same envelope as the previous 2 sounds I showed you. The envelope's also modulating the detune of the sound a little bit. And in the effects section, also just some dimension expander and some chorus. Then to make kind of a subtle addition to this lead, I got this Nexus preset that is called CH Piano Stab. And I took out all these layers in it, besides the first layer, and added a ton of reverb to it. And it sounds like this. You could use any piano to do this. It's just a piano with a ton of reverb and compression on it. Porter Robinson used that a lot in some of his older tracks. That's kind of where I think this producer got his inspiration from for this track. There's a lot of Porter Robinson vibes in this track. And the last layer is the same Nexus preset, just pitched an octave down. Next up is the bass. So the bass is really simple. It's just one voice of unison, and it's just a saw wave. Pitched 2 octaves down. Here's the envelope that's controlling the cutoff. And then I just have this distortion on there. It's a really simple bass. Most basses are pretty simple, but they're more effective that way. As for processing for the bass, I have the CLA bass plugin that I use all the time, adding some compression, some distortion, and a little bit of chorus. And then here's the EQ I have on the bass. The sub patch is just a sine wave, just a basic sub layer I use all the time. Now let's talk about the drums. So the thing that gives it a lot of its impact is this big ride that's hitting every quarter note. Also, the clap is layered with a big snare. Really fills out the clap. And then there's this hat loop going on that's playing these 16th notes. And there's this tremolo on it, making it go from the left side of the stereo field to the right side of the stereo field pretty fast. Alright, that's pretty much it for this remake. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Make sure to follow me on Instagram below to stay up to date with what I'm doing. And check out my own music on Spotify below. Other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.